Environmental Law. 2020 kay important ni siya na anniversary kay it marks 50 years since President Nixon gahimo aning Environmental Protection Agency and ang modern environmental law era began. But half a century down the road, amidst political unrest, racial injustice, a global pandemic, and continually warming climate, makapangutan na lang ka, unsa may naa nganong i-celebrate ni? What has environmental law accomplished? Ang environmental laws ba actually work? Well, balik lang sa ata sa 1970s para mo examine some evidence. By that time, daghan kaayo dangerous pollution na ang river magkayo. Smog actually killed people. Species were being hunted to extinction and nasa'y pag-disregard sa human health. Mauna ni gasugod nakakita ta sa creation of some of the laws and agencies that have had major rules in shaping the world around nato karon. Laws kaparehas aning Clean Air and Clean Water Acts, which are supposed to keep our air breathable and our water swimmable, fishable, and mainom. Another novel law was the National Environmental Policy Act, or NEPA, na nag-required for the first time ever serious consideration of environmental impact before we act. And of course, ang EPA, or EPA, kagihimo to promote these laws and ideas that would go on to spread around the world. Then followed hazardous waste regulations that were put in place para i-keep dangerous and toxic materials handled safely. But underlying and driving the action in Congress were millions of individuals demanding change for a healthier, safer planet. Magsulat sila libro, protesta sila, nag-held pud sila First Earth Day, and they march on the streets, sparking on environmental movement that is still very much alive today. So that's it, right? Case closed and problem solved. Well, not exactly, of course. Things have gotten tricky over the last 50 years kung environmental law na ang hisgutan. You see, environmental laws pareha sa ubang laws kay based on compromise and its judicial branch nga mag-deal with the ambiguities around this compromise after Congress magsulat og law and the executive enacts it. Diri na mosulod ang environmental lawyers. Ang trabaho aning environmental lawyers and ubang environmental professionals is to make environmental regulations nga mo successful. Often ila pod i-balance ang goal of protecting the environment against the interests of private nga companies, which are sometimes in conflict. Environment lawyers serve many clients sama aning private companies, government agencies like EPA, and the non-profit organizations. Silang tanan ga-interes sa environment. Many thousands of people make up the system of checks and balances guided by many of some laws that people advocated for 50 years ago. We've learned a lot and we've come a long way, but we certainly haven't solved everything. So what role can you play?